Sikiksyd. I'm a psychic shaman medium seer connected to deceased loved ones, spirit guides, ancestors, origins to light. If you're interested in my services, those are linked down below in the description box at my Etsy shop. And in the description box, you can also find my only two social media accounts, my Snapchat and my Instagram. Thank you for the kind comments, likes, subscriptions, donations, readings, bookings, DMs, messages, and reviews. You can call in your deceased loved ones, spirit guides, ancestors, archangel light for a sign, signal, symbol, synchronicity that this reading's for you. Whether you're new or old to the channel, welcome. Timing, gender, distance does not matter. If you like the content I create, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. This is for Libra. Check your Venus. Where do you have Libra in your astrological chart? Libra's future. Paradise. Paradise. Jupiter in Gemini. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Clarity. Freedom. Someone just got out of jail, or you just got out of a situation that made you feel like you were trapped, like you were bound. That's what's coming up in the future. You've got the strength at the bottom. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Like, Spirit's tickling my nose very heavily right now. Venus and Leo with strength. Strength is all about confidence, humility. This is about a love that doesn't come around very often in the entirety of your life. It's very rare love. Strength is about the minor arcana of the Empress. Bears are also about guardians, protection. I'm seeing the moon here, emotion. Feeling emotion. Being okay with feeling your emotion. Being okay with feeling. Some of you work with special needs children, or you're a prison guard, or you work in prisons, or you work with mental patients, okay? People who have mental disorders, psychological disorders. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Mercury in Taurus. I feel like you found a job you really like. I feel like you're getting clarity on how you're going to make money. You could be job searching with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, like job searching, or it's your consciousness, because this is all about, let me show you. This is all about, with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Well, Eight of Swords in the upright. Trapped, bound, no clarity, victim mentality. I'm going to look at all the positives of a commitment, relationship, or a situation. I'm going to look at all the positives of it. I don't see any negatives, right? Because looking at the reality means that there's got to be change. Because the reality is uncomfortable. The reality hurts, right? The reality makes you feel wounded, battered, vulnerable, like you're a victim rather than you are a human being and a superhero in your own right and in your own life. But it's almost like the message from Spirit, because you have the bird, the message from Spirit is about your solar plexus, it's about your confidence, it's about your laughter, it's about your joy, it's about your communication with the yellow. It's also about this could be about how you communicate to colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends, others about your abundance, and seeing very clearly how to manifest from a place of gratitude, appreciation, and abundance, rather than from a place of lack, being outside of the church. Five of Pentacles is like when you're outside of the church, right? It's like outside of the club. How can you hate and you can't even get inside of the club, right? Devastation with the Five of Pentacles, right? Like being left out in the cold, people are laughing at you. Maybe you don't have as much money. Maybe it's like you're struggling financially, or ghosted, left out in the cold, lack, right? Like not feeling like you're enough, feeling like the dating market is hard, feeling like finances are hard, feeling like if you're in a relationship, you're not appreciated. That is all being released. I feel like this is about appreciating yourself, appreciating your belief, appreciating who you are. Okay? Doesn't matter about, I feel like this is also about duality. So you could be ending, because you have death, Scorpio, you could be ending commitments, relationships, connections, You could be getting a lawyer, okay? You could be getting a divorce. You could be getting rid of friends, because if you look, the same friends that are helping this person remain in victim mentality, right? Acting like you can't stand up for yourself, or you can't walk for yourself, or you can't do something for yourself, and you can, right? But they're the same ones that are laughing at you, right? So seeing it more clearly, who's really with you? Who's really about it? Who's going to really be there by your side? Who's really authentic? Who's really true? And anyone who isn't, you're severing the tie. If you're single, you will not be single for long with death. If you're in a relationship, you could honestly be seeing very clearly now that you don't lack anything, but you feel like if you're in a relationship, you are your partner's mother. Okay? Someone subconsciously traded. They could have subconsciously, like, energetically traded the position that they always held for their mother, right? And replaced it with a wife, a girlfriend, okay, to take on that role. Therefore, it's like a caretaker, nurturer vibe, and the romance dies. The romance dies because there's a sense of lack of masculinization. Like knowing you can do it for yourself. You don't have to baby someone. If you have to teach someone how to love you, they don't love you. If you have to teach someone how to do a particular thing when it comes to loving you, being there for you, being, you know, a partner, being a spouse, being, if you have to teach someone, what I'm talking about is if you have to teach someone how to basically be with you and, you know, it's almost like trying to make someone into something that they're not, rather than allowing them to be who they are. And if who they are and what they do, what they want to do matches, like it elevates your vibration, like it's something that is good for you, then by all means. But if it's something where like this person is on a completely different vibration and the love is not there anymore, then it's like it's already over. Very cryptic as hell, so cryptic. Because it would become like a mother nurturer vibe. It wouldn't be a relationship anymore, right? Like if you have to teach someone, like a man will, okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If someone really loves you, then they'll love you. If someone really wants to have you, they will show it. You won't have to teach someone how to do it. You won't have to persuade them or bait them or whatever the hell. They will do it because they want to, because that's their free will and their discretion. That's their decision. That's their decision. Real love is your own personal decision, and love is never guaranteed. Love is never guaranteed. What? You're spying on someone? This peeked out as well. You have the Three of Wands leading to the Four of Wands. You're spying on someone, King of Cups, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're spying on someone. You're in love with someone. You're in love with your best friend. You fell in love with your best friend. That's what's coming up in the future. You fell in love with your best friend. Or you know who you're, like, you know your soulmate. You already know who you're going to be spending, you know, most likely the majority of, like, you already know who you're going to be spending the rest of your life with, romantically. They're in your life somewhere. The King of Cups is a masculine energy where their soulmate's already in their life. They just don't. They will be finding out who it is very soon. You also feel like a friendship could lead to a relationship, but you're on a turtle, so you're moving very slowly, right? You're taking your time. I also feel like you're a healer, psychologist, or a philosopher, or a painter, sketcher, like sketch artist, you're CEO, entrepreneur. You're on the brink of success. I feel like you're on the brink of success. You're on the brink of success. Now, what's interesting is this peeked out with the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. Sun in Aries, Venus in Aries. You're spying on someone. You see how you're spying on her and she's just doing her thing? You're spying on someone. Three of Wands is also a vocal exchange of emotion. It's starting a long distance travel, romance, brand new relationship, and it's going to exclusivity with the Four of Wands. Some of you are moving in with someone, some of you are getting married, or you're meeting someone at a party. This person could be online. They're like in another country or another state, or they're from like another nationality. It's a message of emotion. You're sending a message of emotion, right? Four of Wands is also your stability. It's about relationships. Some of you are married, okay? You're looking at something or someone that's already stable. There's one person on this card. It's very transformative flight. This could be someone who's very like a social butterfly. You see the social butterfly. Someone who's very stable within themselves, but still very social, motivated. You could be a florist or a party planner. You plan parties. There's someone spying on you. So you are, okay. So King of Cups, you already do know who's like the love of your life. You already do know who it is. You're watching her at a distance. You're in love. You're also very balanced with masculinity and femininity. Emotionally secure within yourself, I feel like saying as well. Okay? Okay, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. All right. That is Justice. Knight of Swords. Okay. There could be a lack of travel or a fear of taking a risk. This person's, okay, you are walking towards someone who's your wish fulfillment, Jupiter and Pisces. This is like your dream come true. You also put a lot of hard work in your self-love. A lot of hard work. You're heading towards someone who's very quiet. They spend a lot of time alone. They're single. This is someone who's single, okay? Or it's someone who, this is a woman you believe you cannot have. It's like a crisis consultant. It's someone who could do tarot, or they could be like they do, that's crisis consultant work. It's like someone's like a tarot card reader, a psychic, shaman, medium, a healer, a teacher. Okay, they're like some type of healer or teacher or something. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, you get your wish. Someone is getting their wish, especially if you are an Aries. I see if you're an Aries, Libra, Pisces, Sagittarius. Woo! It could also be a Taurus or a Libra. This is a secret love. I feel like this is a secret. You haven't told people about this, or this is a secret. Wow. Okay, this is a really good reading. It's a really good reading. I'm really happy for you, Libra. Okay? All right. I like this. I do like this reading for you. Okay. So you have the Moon, Cancer, Pisces, and you have the Eight of Pentacles, Venus, and Virgo. This is someone at work. So, okay. Some of you, if you're in a relationship, you work with your spouse. Others of you are meeting someone at work. You have a secret lover at work. Or you're secretly in love with someone at work. You secretly watch someone at work. Whoever you're watching at work. And when we say work, I'm talking about, well, Sydney, we're all working online now. What platform do you work on? What platform do you work on? What platform do you put time, money, energy, and effort into? Because whatever platform that is, that person's on that same platform doing something similar. Something similar. Your emotions. You've been putting hard work into your emotions. Healthier expression of emotions. You've been also putting a lot of time into work. A lot of time into work or school. Could be school or work or the gym. Work on yourself. There's someone at work. You see how she's in the sky? It's sort of like a secret. Sort of like a secret. This is a secret, dangerous love. Wow. Okay. So this is what you got. I'm going to show you everything now. 8 of Swords. Ooh. 8 of Swords, Jupiter and Gemini. Queen of Swords in reverse, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you have the 2 of Swords, Moon in Libra. Eye. So you have this eye. Some of you are hoarders. You need to clean your environment, or it's your heart. So this is how it's going to resonate for some of you. You are coming into complete clarity. About someone who's abusive. Someone's abusive with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse is like someone who's extremely vindictive. It's mental issues. It's someone wants to ruin your name. They want to try to ruin your name. They want to try to make you look bad. Okay? It's gossiping. It's slander. It's Queen of Swords in reverse. This can even be like someone who can't have children. Okay? Someone's catfishing you. Queen of Swords in reverse is like when someone uses other profiles to watch someone. They're not really who they appear to be online. It's also someone who's like just very bitter, very vindictive, manipulative, hurtful. She wants to say, this is someone who wants to cut you down. Wants to make you feel bad. Wants to make you feel horrible. Wants you to believe you're horrible, inside and out. Okay? Now, this can also be an absentee mother, right? So maybe you had an absentee mother and that led to a blocked heart chakra. This could be you really coming into, maybe you grew up with a single mother. Someone may have grown up with a single mother that was very bitter, leading to some feeling of blocked heart chakra. You know, when you are conditioned to not be very vocal or open about how you feel, it transgresses into your future as far as an adult. Because when people say, oh, raising my child, you're not actually raising a child, you're raising an adult. They're going to be an adult much longer than they're going to be a child, to be honest with you. 2 of Swords, I feel like taking very good. Oh, okay. 2 of Swords is also no communication. Okay, like it's like a stalemate. You're arguing with this person, and you're coming into complete clarity. No matter how much I argue with this person, they feel one way and I feel another way. So there's no point in arguing. You're like, I refuse to argue with you, because you're like, I want my peace of mind. I refuse to argue with you, right? This is also coming into the realization about yourself, right? When you don't see something clearly about yourself, that your heart chakra is blocked off. Okay? Blocked off because you have dual loyalty. With the 2 of Swords, that's dual loyalty. That's when you have loyalty to 2 people. Someone could have also lied to you. They could have lied and said, oh, I'm completely faithful, I'm completely dedicated to you, but they have loyalty to more than 2 people. Meaning their heart will never truly be with one person because they're loyal to 2 people. Do you see how that works? Now, I see you communicating here. Now, Queen of Swords, this can also be like a doctor, lawyer, someone who's meddling, and you're like, it's a stalemate. I don't want to communicate to someone who's trying to meddle, and they're trying to meddle in my sight, because you see the eye? They're trying to meddle with how I see myself, how I see the world. You see how he's just like, I hear kumbaya, kumbaya, my Lord. You see how he's just peaceful? He's like, I'm going to meditate. I refuse to argue because you want peace. So you're like, I want peace in my life. I'm not about to argue with you. Okay, you want to spy, you want to talk bad about me, you want to try to make me look bad, or you want to do whatever the hell you want to do. This is someone who's losing their reputation, because you need to mind the business that minds you. So they're going to lose their reputation. Queen of Swords in reverse, this is someone who's going to lose their reputation based off of how they are acting. Okay? Basically. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Mercury and Taurus. I love to see that for you. You're heading back to someone. Now, if it's not heading back to someone, you're heading back to why does this feel like an aura? Someone says secret admirer. What was that? I just heard secret admirer in my ear. It was deep. It was like secret admirer. It was deep though. This is masculine energy. So this could be masculine energy within yourself. It does not have to be a man. Okay, it could be the energy within you. I heard secret admirer. So there could be someone who has a secret crush on you or something like that, or you're a secret admirer. But you have the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Beautiful, beautiful energy. The High Priestess is a woman you believe you can't have, but it's actually someone who is very, very mysterious. Okay, this is someone you'll be having a very abundant and intellectual conversation with. This person could also be at a distance from you. This is someone you left behind. So you may have ghosted this person before. It also may have been about money, or it may have been about your own self-worth, right? Like how you truly feel about yourself. And it's like you're going back to that person. You're heading back. Someone's heading back to the High Priestess. The High Priestess could be a psychic, tarot card reader, as well as the Queen of Swords. This could be a cook. This could be like a chef, someone who cooks for a living. This could be this could be a doctor. This could be like a lawyer. Okay, this could be, some of you are in a you're trying to get rid of an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend. You're trying to get rid of this person, and you feel like the best way to do that is by not communicating at all. If it's not about the kids, if it's not about the assets, we don't need to communicate. That's how you feel about it. This person's lying about you, and they're just very bitter. But they don't look good to the public because of it. So just be aware of that. No matter what's said, be aware of who you are at your own heart, okay? But High Priestess, this is someone very quiet. Okay? She spends time alone. Her occupation is most likely high crisis consultant work, which is like what I do, basically. Tarot is sort of like a sense of therapy for some people. And one of the things people don't really realize, because some people are like, this channel is very unique. I know some people where it's like, oh my God, I've had people where they're like, your videos, you give us the whole videos, you give us the whole thing, like you give like a very detailed, reading, right? Long readings, different things like that, makes it feel like it's a personal reading for you. And people are like, well, why do you do that? The reason I do that is because I know other channels where they do the same thing that I do, where they make very long videos, but they cut it to, like, if it's like an hour video, you only get 30 minutes of it, and then the other 30 minutes they force you to pay for it in order for you to get the rest of the answers. When I started this channel, I really wanted this to be a channel that was not about the money. It wasn't about the fame. It wasn't about any of that. It was about creativity. It was about intuition. It was about helping other people. It was about compassion and kindness. We're in and me as a person, it's not even just about being in a pandemic. Me as a person, I wanted this platform to be a sanctuary, like a place where people can go, where it's not about the money. It's not about, can I afford a personal reading, or I'm having, I know people have horrible days. I know people go through a lot of bad stuff, and they just need hope. They just need, they just need to feel alive again. They need to feel like things are going to be okay. They need to feel safe. They need security. And so I personally decided when I started this channel, I wanted people to get the full reading, regardless if you have money or you didn't have money or whatever, because I don't do this for the money. I do this to help. The High Priestess is your inner knowing. It's your intuition. This is someone who's stimulated by intellectual conversation. That's how you attract the High Priestess, by your conversation. This is also someone They're very quiet. They're very spiritual. This person could literally be a psychic. High Priestess can be the psychic. She's a shaman. She's the medium. She's the tarot card reader. She's the healer. Okay, this could be someone who's like, they do something where they help heal other people with the galaxies and the cosmos behind there, the intuition with the High Priestess. This person knows all your secrets. So if you told this person any of your secrets, right, you told them your darkest fears, you told them things that you don't tell other people about your feelings, what you're going through behind closed doors. That could be anything: financial, emotional, mental, spiritual, sexual, relationship, whatever. They have not said a word to anyone because it's none of their business. This is someone who keeps people's secrets. It's their job to keep people's secrets. That's like confidence. That's like the confidentiality I give all of my clients when we have our sessions, that your reading, your results, whatever, is not going to be spread out into the universe. Okay? It's between you and I. That's the High Priestess. Confidentiality, right? You could be encountering a teacher or a guide or someone, or you could even be one or becoming one, right? The abundance, though, this is communication. This is heading into a long-term relationship. This is something being extended into something more long-term. The High Priestess is also someone who is taking very good care of their body, very spiritual. This person's not doing any, like, this person, how do I explain that? This person will not do anything sexual unless they're in an actual committed relationship with someone and they can trust that person. This is a single woman with the High Priestess, and they don't mind being alone. That's what you would notice about this person. They don't mind being alone. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune, though, is good luck. Luck is on your side in this situation. Good luck is coming in. There's major communication coming in. Okay? It's abundant. It's out of nowhere. I feel like saying it's out of nowhere. You're going to be receiving a message from Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay? This is also you moving on to a new chapter, the end of a 7-year cycle. Take your age, subtract it by 7. It's the end of that cycle, wherever you were in your life when you were at that age. Okay? Okay. I feel like saying born again. So born again. 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo. The Knight of Wands, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Someone is actually in love, but it's like they want to tell somebody. They want to tell the person that they're in love with. This could be like your friend, or this looks like someone who's a friend or a coworker. Okay, you want to tell someone this. You have the Two of Cups. Venus in Cancer could be Leo. Do you see how healing and beautiful that is? You like what this person has to say. They're very colorful, very healing. I feel like you sleep to this person's voice, or you're very sexually attracted to this person. Okay. I feel like saying this, the High Priestess is someone who like preserves their body, right? Until they're actually in a relationship with someone to be intimate with. That makes this person more attractive. They respect themselves. I do feel like with the Knight of Wands, you could be a traveling couple, or you are traveling to someone. I feel like you're walking away from not standing up for yourself, not having boundaries, not knowing what to say, not knowing what to do, not knowing what you believe. You could also be unblocking someone and heading towards her. You're staring at her. You're staring at her. You're staring at her. I also feel like you're being catfished by someone. Also, it can resonate where someone is pretending to be the High Priestess, Queen of Wands. And I'll tell you what's going on in the reading. Someone's pretending to be that person online. So making fake profiles, using that person's pictures, videos, different things like that. And to be honest, people are like, how often does that happen? I've actually been dealing with that for about 2 years or so since Sikiksyd actually started, where I've had numerous reports of people DMing me, messaging me, telling me like, oh, I'm talking to you on WhatsApp, and they have actual screenshots of an account with Sikiksyd, and I don't use WhatsApp underneath the name of Sikiksyd. I use it under my personal name, and the only person I talk to is my father. But I've had people who like, because my dad's Nigerian, so it makes it easier for international calls and stuff like that. But I've had people who have imitated, okay, or they have used my pictures, my videos, and all I can tell you guys is like, be careful of who you're talking to online. If you see it, report it, block it, and ignore it. I have no control over that, and I can't apologize for people who are, you know, pretending to be me, trying to offer readings and just, you know, making you feel like, oh, you know, something more is going on and stuff, and that's not even me you're talking to. But it's more common than you would think. It's everywhere. I've had people who've reported it on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. People are like, oh yeah, you're on Twitter. I'm like, I'm not on Twitter. What are you talking about? Oh, you're on Facebook. No, I'm not. Or that's why I have to make it very clear each video that there's only two social media accounts down below. This is a relationship. It's a friendship that's becoming more. It's like becoming a relationship. It's mutual. You guys are best friends and lovers, and it's gonna become your number one priority. Someone's moving in very fast. They want to be known. It's attractive. This person's like a show off with the Knight of Wands. They want your attention. This person's gonna catch your attention some way, somehow. They're also at a distance from you. And they don't mind traveling. You don't mind traveling to this person. Neither one of you mind traveling to the other person. It doesn't matter. King of Cups, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Four of Swords, Jupiter and Libra. Six of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius. This is communication over waters. This is also moving on after a breakup or a split. You could be flying to someone could be flying to you. You could be healing. I feel like you've healed after something that really hurt you. And now you're moving towards a new relationship, which is like, whoa. You could be moving to a new home as well. You're going to be meeting someone when you're too busy having fun, but you already know who you want. A lot of you already know who you want. You dream of this person and they dream of you. This could literally be someone who's very intuitive. They are seeing you they're seeing you in their dreams before they see you in their personal reality. They're seeing you. Okay? The High Priestess is seeing you. Maybe seeing your name first, middle, and last. But not really understanding why they're seeing that, because you have not approached this person in that manner yet. You have not told this person, oh, I like you, or I feel that way about you, or whatever. You haven't told this person that. You haven't told her. You haven't told the High Priestess. You come in extremely fast. This is someone from your past because of the skulls. The skull is about, skulls represent like an old flame. It's like death, scorpionic energy. There's someone coming who's like resurrecting themselves into your life. They're resurrecting themselves into your life. This person is going from the Knight to the King. And he's staring at the Four of Wands, his stability, or someone who's already very stable. Someone who likes to travel. This person actually likes to travel. They do. Okay? The Four of Wands. This is also someone you want to get in a relationship with. That's beautiful. That is your Justice, Libra energy, Goddess Isis energy, the Vulture, which is about rapture, karmic. It's a karmic clearance, karmic law, a divorce. This is, if you're in a legal case about a home, it goes in your favor. I also feel like you do some physical work. You do work that's very physical. Like you pick up stuff, put up stuff down, put up stuff down. You also were very defensive, and you're no longer very defensive. Because you want wish fulfillment, Jupiter and Pisces. You also have a lot of self-love for yourself, but this is your dream, your wish. Make a wish. What's your wish? Because you're about to get it. You're about to get it. If your wish is to be with someone you're in love with, you're going to get that. That's crazy, but that's the truth. It's your dream. Your dream is coming true. You made the wish. You made the wish. You put it out there in the universe, and now it's coming in. You don't care if it's inconvenient, like if someone's far away or whatever. Your spirit guides are interrupting you in your sleep. Do you see the horse? The freedom. You see how he's being awoken to his ancestors? Like, bruh, you could be a doctor, like a psychologist, masseuse, philosopher, because the Four of Swords, typically, he's not laying down like this. He's laying down on his back, okay? And then, well, no. Typically, Four of Swords, he is laying down on his back, but the knives are above him. And it's typically like an indication that there's like masseuse work, acupuncture work, or you're laying down to talk to a psychologist, to someone, you know, healing in that manner. You're healing by listening to spirit. That's how you're healing. You're very intuitive. Okay, very wise, because you have a beard and you're aged. You're older. You're older than her. High Priestess always represents a woman that's younger than you. You're older. I see you fighting in a legal case for a home and it going in your favor. Are you signing a contract or in a new home, your dream home? Someone from, this is like a flame. This is like someone where there was passion in the past. This could have been a one-night stand from your past that is now coming in as the King of Cups. Wow. You have the Fool, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Knight of Swords, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and the Queen of Wands, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. The risk. Someone's like, I don't want to look foolish. I don't want to come at this person unprepared because I really do want something long term. This is someone I want to marry. This is someone I want to be with. You're coming in super fast with the Knight of Swords. You're coming in very fast. It's like you've got the clarity, like, I can't be in fear. Maybe as you got older, it was easier to fall into fear because it's like, oh, well, my life is not as exciting as it used to be. And rather we like to admit it or not, when we were younger, our lives were more exciting. And as you get older, it's like, well, how do I bring that excitement back into my life? It's by carpe diem. Seize the fucking day. Seize the day. Do it. Just do it. Do what makes you happy. That could be anything. There could be a miscarriage here as well. Someone sporadically leaves with the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Wands. This is a woman that you adore. You adore this woman. It's very different. Adoring. It's like I'm bonding over this person. Queen of Wands is a very sexy woman. She's in touch with the masculinity and shadow side of herself. This could literally be someone who works in the esoteric. This is the witch, okay? Queen of Wands is like witchy energy. It's someone who is a tarot card reader, psychic, shaman, medium. This could be an actor, a dancer, a singer, someone who's in the spotlight. She's on display. You can see this woman. You can't miss her. She's a social butterfly. A lot of people know her. A lot of people are interested in you as well. A lot of people are interested in you with the Queen of Wands. A lot of people are like interested in you. But someone's going to stand out above the rest. They're not going to be flighty, in and out, one-night stand energy. The person who's coming towards you is at work, and they're secretly in love with you, or they're already dreaming about you, their ancestors. And your ancestors are both interrupting your sleep. Yeah. That's crazy. That's beautiful, though. It's giving you messages about this. This is, if you're single, this is like you get exactly what you want. You get what you deserve. What you deserve is what you want, though. Do you get what I'm saying? This is a very compassionate king. You're on the brink of success in your career, of healing other people. And then you're like, once I've accomplished that, I want to move. A lot of you want to locate over like the waters. You want to move to a different country, state, something. Or you're communicating to someone over states or countries, or you work and travel. You work and travel. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, there's something you're learning. I don't know why I picked that up from the King of Cups. You could be any of these. You could be the King of Cups, Queen of Wands, High Priestess, whatever. You're learning something now. What are you learning? You're learning how to heal yourself. The King of Cups, he knows how to heal himself. He's balanced emotionally and mentally. That's not the problem. You're learning how to heal yourself through spirit. So maybe you're becoming more spiritual through some teacher or connection or someone where there is an emotional and spiritual connection too. And it's something you guys have both tried to deny. You guys have both tried to move on, date, whatever. And things were never right, right? Think like someone was in a relationship and you were single. You were single and they were in a relationship, right? And now this person is single and you're in a relationship, or vice versa. Whatever, it's always been mismatched. There's always been interferences. There's always been maybe people who didn't approve of it, people who didn't like it, right? Or they were jealous because you have good taste in who you want and who you like. And so, of course, they tell you, oh, no, don't go for that person. You deserve better than that, even though that's what you want and that person's amazing. February, something could be significant about February. But yeah, wow, this is gorgeous. This is also believing in yourself, knowing you have options. Queen of Wands, this is about knowing you have options. This is someone who's, she does not. Because it's not really about, oh, can you? No, she won't. There's a difference between the two. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. She won't be in a connection or a commitment where she's not, oh my God, that's a lot of cards. Where she's not, should I take all these? I don't know. This is a lot of cards. I'm going to put it back. She's not going to be in a commitment relationship where she's not appreciated, where she's not adored, where she's not fawned over. She's not going to be in that. If she's not appreciated and seen and whatever, but she's also still someone very independent. So you can't be jealous of this person. You can't do that with this person. It turns her off. Like, you're jealous of my success. Someone's very competitive. If you're in a relationship, the Knight of Swords, someone's very competitive with the Queen of Wands, or you're competitive with like a friend. Like, I feel like you guys could be friends. Two masculine energies could be friends, and someone's jealous of the other person. If you're in a relationship, you could be jealous. Like, the Knight of Swords is someone who could be very competitive with their spouse about, their career. That's very interesting. All right. You have, Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. This person's also in the military with the Knight of Swords. This person's in the military. Or they're a doctor or something. They're action-oriented. They're a soldier. Seahorse, family matters. Like, this person could be in the military but not in a very high position in the military. So this could be family. Okay, it could be competitive in your family environment. Right? If it's a relationship, you're very competitive with whoever you're in a relationship with about who's more successful in their career. And the truth is, you guys should be encouraging one another. Wanting the other person to succeed just as much as you want to succeed. Want that person to be great. Want that person to have everything that they want. And a lot of people are like saying they want someone to have everything they want, but they really don't, because a lot of times what that person wants is not them. So it's like, I don't want you to have what you want because you don't want me. You get what I'm saying? This is about wanting what you want. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for what you want in your life. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for that. Don't let anybody, make you feel as if what you want is not significant. People, places, things, whatever it is that you want in your life. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, you're born alone, you're going to die alone. Your happiness matters once you put it first. How do you expect other people to respect you? You don't respect yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta respect that. This could also be a rival at work. Pride. Oh my gosh, we've been having pride come out so much. This could be LGBTQA. Okay, I know there's other acronyms to put to it, but this could be about the LGBTQ community as well. Okay, so some of you guys, this is like same sex. That can resonate for you as well. Rival. Yeah, someone is like trying to shoot you. Oh my God. I didn't mean to say that. Someone's trying to shoot you. Or there could be a lot of different people interested in you and they are competing and stuff. Or they're like, I feel like someone feels like they're a rival to you. It could be, Queen of Swords. She thinks she's a rival or something in a situation. Like, I want to make someone else look bad so that this This person wants to make you look bad because you're not interested in them. You don't want to talk to them. You know that they're meddling, that they have nothing good to say, or they're not very positive and uplifting, like what you need to hear, right? Like, I love that project you just did. It's freaking amazing. Like, it made me feel something, you know, really amazing. It made me feel something good. It put a smile on my face, right? Or, I love that video you just put out. It was really cool. I like the name you put in it. I liked the color that you picked for that one thing in that one project, right? So we're talking about work, right? That's what you want in your life. You want someone who's gonna like encourage you. You're gonna want someone who appreciates what you do instead of making you feel like, oh, what you do is dumb. That's not very smart, right? That doesn't make money, but it's something you enjoy to do. So it's important. You know what I mean? You're letting go of someone who wanted to say, oh, what you want, what you do, that's not important. That project's dumb. Why are you spending all this time making a video that's not even very important? Okay? Why do you do what you do? Why do you do that job? Why do you do that whatever? Because even in this economy, if there's something you specifically want to do, people still have to make money. So you could be doing multiple incomes, right? And it's not like you're never going to do your dream. It's just you may not necessarily be able to do your dream right now in the circumstances. So you're adjusting, right? You're adjusting. This is adjusting. This is adjusting. This is balance, right? Balance. You don't want someone who's going to try to put you down, right? Or spy on you to see like, oh, is he with someone? Is he with someone yet? It's like if you keep stalking, I'm telling you, Queen of Swords, you keep stalking. You keep stalking this person, looking at their social media, comments, likes, whatever you're doing, where you're like stalking this person or trying to make them look bad or talk bad about them, whatever. You're going to see something one day that hurts your feelings. Not because this person intentionally ever meant to do that. This is a very compassionate king. But because this person wants to find their joy. And their joy did not lie with you. And that is okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means it was not a match. It's not even about, we don't do matches here. We do energetic elevators. You weren't elevating this person's vibration. And that may be because there's some elevation within your own energy you need to get to yourself, right? Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. And play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. I do feel like saying FaceTime, text messages, something like that. Also, somebody feels like they're competing with another woman. They feel like they're competing with another woman or another person or something. But the truth is, you're not even going to be communicating to this person. Like, this person feels like they're competing with the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. They feel like they're competing against another energy, right? But the truth is, you're not even communicating to who this is. You don't want to be around who this is. And that makes them pissed off. That makes them extremely angry. It makes them angry because they're realizing it's not a competition because they can't compete. It's about being in competition with yourself. You know what I mean? But it's also because you're not interested in them. His eyes, you have to pay attention to the pictures. His eyes are staring at the Queen of Wands. That's where his eyes are staring at. So it's not really even, because we're people. So there is no competition. It's simply just about the fact that someone, because this is about very high vibrational and positive energy, can be a little intimidating because of how social and go-getter this person is. This person's very confident, right? You're interested in someone because that's who you want to be interested in. You're not a piece of meat. Okay, you're not something that people just fight over. Like, no, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, she's mine. No, he's mine. No, no, you're not a piece of meat. You're a human being. And even if you're talking about, no, that person's mine, what about this person's free will and discernment to choose what makes them happy or who makes them happy? What about, you know what I mean? What makes this person happy? Question their intentions and challenges ahead. Let me see if I can show you that. Question their intentions and challenges ahead. It's also like, I feel like there's a lot of people who are interested in you, so you're making sure that you're not dealing with anyone who has ill intention. All right? Asking the right questions. Seeing people clearly. Okay. Aww. You got reunion and consultation. That's the from an angel, it looks like. That's beautiful. With a little wreath. And you're reading something. Maybe you're a reader. You like to read stuff, or that's a recommendation. That's like a nice pastime to do. Reunion, you're reuniting with someone, which means you already know someone. This is reuniting with someone. And y'all ready for this? Faithfulness, the dog. So dogs could be significant. Dogs also represent friendship. Okay, they represent because, you know, love is not just about, oh, being in love with someone, we're gonna get married, pop out a bunch of babies. It's about friendship as well. It goes from friendship and then it goes to love, and you know what I mean. And it doesn't just start off as, oh, I love you. It grows, right? It grows. Faithful to what you do and what you love, I'm hearing. Faithful to what you do and what you love. And I also feel like if you've been taking a break from something you do in your career, King of Cups, you've been taking a break from something. Break from social media. That's what I'm seeing in the future. Break from social media. Or you're trying to heal away from other people after some type of really messy breakup, divorce, or scandal, or something like that. You are on the brink of your success because you went through that. Oh my God, is this Beyonce? That's crazy. You are on the brink of success. It says confidence can be the most powerful aphrodisiac. Be both everywhere and nowhere at once. When someone sings from the heart, don't go tone deaf. When someone speaks their truth, don't act like you don't hear it. Just because it's not what you want to hear. The most alluring thing that a person can have is confidence within themselves. If you've been taking a break, King of Cups, from something you do in your career, this is taking you to another level. It was meant to do that because you were in an everyday process. Whether you're a man or a woman, you were in an everyday process of doing the same damn thing every single day. And now this is doing the same damn thing every single day. You'll know that this reading's for you, especially if you're a Cancer, Pisces, or a Sagittarius, a Virgo. Okay? You'll know that this reading is for you. You'll know this reading's for you because you're going to get a burn or a cut, like a paper cut, or you get burned with something. Your coffee could burn you. Your tea could burn you. A match could burn you. A lighter could burn. Something's going to burn you. It doesn't have to be major. Like a burn victim. No, it doesn't have to be major. But something's going to burn your cut. And then you're like, oh shit, I remember that reading, right? This is saying don't give up. Whatever you do, you went through this. You could have gone through financial crisis, losing friends, losing your confidence, right? It was meant to be that way. Also, see a lot of you guys are walking away from an Aquarius. There's like someone here who's very jealous. They have body weight issues. They're jealous of your success, or they're jealous about you moving on, or they're jealous that, for some of you, they're jealous because they feel like you have moved on and that you're interested in someone who's more attractive than them. Okay? Because the Queen of Wands is very sexy. High Priestess is someone who's very alluring and young, vibrant. Okay? This woman, the air sign, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, could be very jealous of that. Okay? All right. Johnny Cash. You know. Someone just said you know. You know. I said it earlier in the reading. You keep seeing stuff. Both of you have. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Both of you keep seeing stuff. You keep seeing this person in your dream. You keep seeing their first, middle, last name. You keep seeing stuff like that. You keep seeing stuff. And you don't know if this person's thinking about you the same way that you have been maybe thinking about them. It's quiet, right? And there's a spiritual and emotional connection here that is, you can't ignore it. I feel like you guys maybe have tried to ignore it. You can't ignore it. And maybe you haven't been ignoring it. It just wasn't the right time for it to come together. And now it is. Making the right enemies is as important as making the right friends. Heaven or hell, it's up to you. Darkness is your friend. The shadow side, the shadow is your friend. Looking at yourself from the shadow side, that is your friend. It's not something to fear. It's something to embrace. Because if you know your darkness, then goddamn it, you know your light. Right? Look how he has the fire around him. Now you know your light. And the enemies that you acquired, right? Friends or lovers or whatever. They were just as important as the people that you met that are in your life, that are amazing friends, that are extremely supportive of what you do. They truly love what you do and what you produce. Some people, you know, this could even be like someone at work who loves what you do. They like what you put out. They like what you manifest. They think it's important. They think it's vital. They think it does something for this world. It brings joy. Good or bad, they both taught you something. Your enemies taught you that you have to start seeing people more clearly if you want to make sure that you get what you want in your own life. Right? That not everybody's your friend. And your friends have taught you that no matter what you go through, they will be there. You're never alone as you go through this portal of the flame. Of the flame. Yes, the portal of the flame. Heaven or hell, it's up to you. Who said we aren't even already there? Ever thought about that? This is like that, it's like that freaking... It's like the idea, who said that this isn't heaven? If you live your whole life saying, I'm going to wait until that one thing, one day, until, you know, I reach heaven. Everything I'm going to do in this life is so I can get into heaven one day, Who said this isn't heaven? I'm not going to do anything bad because I don't want to go to hell. Blah, 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 blah. Who said this isn't hell? Who said this isn't purgatory? Who said this isn't a realm? A portal out of the millions and millions of portals in the galaxies and cosmos that there is to live. Who said there isn't more life? More life. Who said there isn't more life? I keep hearing, that's a really crazy song. I don't even know if you really want to hear it, but I can sing it for you. Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big. Bigger than you ever done it. You be up on everything. Other hoes ain't never on it. I want this forever. I could swear whatever on it. I could put whatever on it. Cause she hold me down every time I hit her. Yeah. Yeah. The best I ever had. Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. You could do it real big. Bigger than you ever done it. She be up on everything. Other who ain't never on it. I want this forever. I'll put whatever on it. I'm gonna put whatever on it. Somebody really wants this. They just want to come in stable. And you know, it's not selfish to want to be stable within yourself before you even approach another person for a stable commitment connection. How you gonna be in a connection with another person you're not even stable within yourself? Ludwig van Beethoven, a wrong note is insignificant. Playing without passion is inexcusable. Listen, destiny is knocking at your door. Conduct a symphony in silence. I do feel like a hermit going within to create some type of masterpiece because you feel like spirit is trying to tell you something. It's knocking at your door. And it's okay that you've been hurt. Some of you feel like you've been spending a lot of time trying to heal yourself about being hurt by another person. And it's like you want to come towards someone healed, which is important. Heal yourself. Love yourself. Okay? You've been spending, like, it's almost like You gave me 3 cards. Good goddess. You're moving very slowly in your power, though. Healing. Making sure that you're healed before you head into a commitment relationship. Bottom of the deck, that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air of elements, communicating. 12 breaking down into a 3. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. This could be also about your colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends. You could be seeing those more clearly. Neighbors. This is the Ace of Swords, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. This is also reconciliation. This is clarity, coming out of illusion. A medical treatment as well. That's the hidden energy. We also have Chiron, 8, Venus. Oh, did I say? Why did I almost say Venus? Why did I almost say Venus? What is up with that? I mean, you are from Venus, Libra. But Chiron is actually Virgo and Sagittarius, okay? I almost called you the 9 of Pentacles. Almost called you Venus and Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. But the 8 is actually Venus and Leo, which is strength. This is a love that doesn't come around very long. It's healing. Chiron is actually also about the things that we struggle to heal within ourselves, but we're really good at helping other people heal. This is also the enlightened shaman. So you could be dealing with someone who's an enlightened shaman. You could be becoming one. This is healing the wounds that are difficult for you to heal within yourself, but you're really good at helping other people. Ha! How do you do that? By listening to your ancestors, listening to your guides, listening into something that maybe you don't have to see in order to believe. Ooh, this is big. This is big. This is big. That's big. That is big. You see how she's got the scepter to cut through the truth, right? To the 7th house, Libra partners, 31 breaking down into a 4. This could be a Cancer. This could be about the home. This could be a divorce, making a decision. 4th house, roots, Cancer, 28 breaking down into a 10, breaking down into a 1. Brand new beginning, independence, self-individualization. It's like you're becoming an individual separate from what you were raised to believe in your family about what partnership is. Ooh, I like that. If you saw like an absentee mother and, you know, didn't really see a real relationship growing up, you don't have to repeat the same thing. You can be different. You can be better. And you will. You will. Some of you are like, am I? Yeah, you will. You will. Okay? You don't have to worry about that. Okay. Fear is an insidious and deadly thing. It can warp judgment, freeze reflexes, breed mistakes. Worse, it's contagious. James Stewart. Fear stems from lack of information, misinformation, or the lack of willingness to learn something new. That's where fear stems from. Fear stems from ignorance. What does fear look like? I'll give you an example. Fear is like how I do voodoo. I do voodoo. I'm a voodoo priestess. What's the difference between hoodoo and voodoo? Hoodoo is when you only work with like God and your spirits, right? Like your deceased loved ones. Voodoo is when you connect to deities and spirit guides, right? Like how I connect to Marie Laveau and archangels, and I bring in, you know, I talk to goddesses and gods and different things like that. That's voodoo. But we're talking about bringing in the Loa, the Orishas, and different things of that nature. Most people, I've heard so many horrible things about what people think of voodoo, or what they think of me for doing voodoo, or blah, 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 or what I do for my job, or da, 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 da. Oh my God, you know that you're a horrible person, and you do this, this, and this. You do la da 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 da. You're going to hell. Yeah, I've heard all types of horrible things. It's raining outside too, and what I came to the conclusion was that it's fear. If you don't know what voodoo even represents and what it symbolizes, if you don't know what tarot even symbolizes and embodies, if you don't know who I am and what I symbolize and embody, your opinion don't matter. At least not to me. People are always going to talk shit. People are always going to stalk and catfish and watch and whatever the hell. They're always going to do that. That's what I had to realize comes with this job, is that I'm not just opening myself up to amazing and beautiful people, but I'm also opening up myself to judgment. Can't be scared of what other people have to say about me, because what other people have to say doesn't actually matter. It doesn't. That's the truth. You have only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Pablo Picasso. This is your masterpiece. I don't care what that is for you, but a masterpiece. A masterpiece. A project. Your life. Like, I don't want my life to just be a life or a painting. I want it to be a damn masterpiece. I want to be a masterpiece. Mastering oneself, right? Putting yourself in a position to do the things you want to do now rather than waiting later. We have had this card come out all this series. Let love be your beacon. 6. If you could choose between love and fear, choose love. Just because you don't understand something about another person doesn't mean that you should prejudge them. I've had people that I've even been, I've dated before, right? Like, full-blown relationship, and they made fun of what I do for work. And, oh, you hear voices? Oh, really? Thank you for the kind comments, like subscriptions. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for booking a reading, too. Someone just booked a reading. Thank you so much. Some of you guys be booking it through the DMs and stuff like that. So you guys know I'm always welcoming you guys, whatever you have to say. Yeah, I've had people be like, oh, you hear voices? What do they say? You know, like, and it's like, well, we're supposed to be in a relationship. Shouldn't you be encouraging me? Shouldn't you be, like, you know, not laughing at me for what I do? Making me feel bad for who I was. So I was like, oh, like, you know how you're really excited about something? Like, I get excited about stuff. I get excited about anime. I get excited about books. I get excited about trying new cool stuff like froyo and different smoothies and coffees and different things like that. I like to eat a lot of fruit. There's different things about me that are really weird, right? And the truth is, not everyone's always going to appreciate you or see these quirks about you that are amazing, because they don't understand it, or they see, or you're glowing too brightly. And so they have to try to make you feel smaller. This is about standing in your truth. Someone who really loves you in your life, right, will see what you do and not make fun of it. Like, I don't even believe in what you do. I've had people say that I've dated, oh, I don't believe in what you do or what you do. Like, I don't even believe in that. I don't even believe in astrology anymore because of this. Or, la da 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 da. And the truth is, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's not relevant. You want someone who's going to appreciate your craft and what you do, right? Not make fun of you because you like anime, or you like to watch new series of anime, or you like to ride roller coasters, you like to travel the world, or you do something very unique or weird. Instead, this is someone who will appreciate that rather than dismiss it and say, oh my God, that's so weird. Or they'll make fun of you for it, right? Because it's different. You're being renewed in peace. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer. 13 breaking down to a 4. This is a death. I said you were born again. This is a death. Because now you're being led by love. You're not being led by fear. Romance and sex. I love it. Who else had... This is like writing. Someone's a writer. You write romance novels or books. I feel like saying this is like a crazy love story. I feel like saying a crazy love story. Like, who would have thought that this would have came together? I feel like saying that. It was divine timing. Wheel of Fortune, it was divine timing. This could have been over 7 years. Could have been that long, okay? Timing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High Priestess. Next 28 days. Whew. This person has your heart. Dark night of the soul. Someone has your heart. I see how she's holding this. Someone has your heart. Okay. And you have dreams and illusions. Yeah, you're dreaming of this person. You're dreaming. Be gentle with yourself. All of their energy, it's very like healing. Maybe you're going to be gardening, right? Gardening. A renewal of peace, though. Finally, you're at peace again. You're at peace again with yourself. Remember, you're amazing. Okay, you're amazing regardless of who you are, what you believe, what you like to do. You could like anything. I don't care what you like to do. It's amazing, okay, for you. Don't let anyone make you feel weird about that. Not who you think, okay? And passionate. I honestly feel like someone has been really good at hiding how they feel. So when this happens, you're sort of just like, what? I had no idea. I didn't even know. But she did know. She's a high priestess. The high priestess always knows. So she knows. But like she didn't want to approach you and say anything because, you know, she didn't want to be rejected or she didn't want to cross any boundaries. She didn't want to bother you. She receives messages. So it's like you'll be receiving a message as the high priestess. You're very confident with the Queen of Wands, but it's like you're receiving. It's like you knew this was how you felt, but you weren't sure if the other person felt the same way. There's the moon. You can't see what's going on with the other person. You don't know if they're in a relationship. You don't know if they're available. You don't know if they even like you. So someone has been the high priestess, just she hasn't, you know, even saying anything or anything like that. Beyond 3D, sometimes events and situations are beyond what we can see physically at the moment. Now is the time to trust that there is more than meets the eye. Understand that the 3D world we live in is just one aspect of a reality. Like I'm telling you, one person's point of view will be different than the others. Red and blue, right? Masculine and feminine. Within ourselves, it's always going to be different than another person. Does that make that person a human being? When I look back at, for me personally, when I look back at my own history and love and people I've dated and da-da-da-da-da, I never considered anybody from my past horrible. I consider them someone I learned something from, grew from it, and moved on. And wish them the best at whatever they want in their own personal life. Just like I'm going after what's amazing for me in my own personal life. Right? Anyone that I've like been in a relationship with, like boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, like they're the boyfriend and I'm the girlfriend, whatever. I always just, you know, release some love and light. That's what this is. It doesn't make someone horrible because something didn't work out. It doesn't make someone horrible at all. It just meant that you were supposed to learn something in that little timeline. You learned it, and now it's time to move on to a new timeline. That's all, okay? Individuality, freedom of expression is a gift and what makes you you. Always feel comfortable expressing your individuality, regardless of what others think. Your style, beliefs, and interests create a unique picture to share with the world. Andre 3000. All right. Now, ladies, yeah. How cold. I love Andre 3000. This is a really good reading for you, though. Very good. Oh my God, you guys, my presentation went well today, too. I wasn't supposed to have a presentation, I wasn't supposed to present today, but the group ahead of me, there was like 4 people in the group, and it just didn't work out for that particular group. Like, you know, certain people didn't do the assignment or they didn't come, stuff like that. And so she was like, well, Sydney, you know, you sent in my project, you sent in your project, you wanted to do it? I was like, oh, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be presenting, but I'll present anyways. And then it was a really good project. It was about herbivores. It was really cool. I had a blast, so that was fun. That was fun. It was a fun presentation. And everybody liked my nails and my rings, so that was pretty cool too. I had a blast though. Okay, so you have rabbit. Someone has a lot of energy, or someone could be very sexual. This is also about pulling the rabbit out of the hat. Something's revealed. I feel like saying a secret's revealed. I don't know why that's even really important. Spider, which is about creating from the mind. Okay. Someone's also a widow. Like they had someone pass away on them. They're infertile with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Or they're divorced. You have the star as well, which is the starfish. Healing. This is really about healing, honestly. Shining brightly within yourself, being on your creative path and journey. Right? Right. 53. We've been having some really like big numbers lately. I don't know what to do with that. Honestly, feel like someone else got this. Today, in fact, for many days, your luck is good, the same always. A roving life will be your lot. You'll smile and seldom moan and gather wealth sufficient to fool the rolling stone. You will shortly make a new friend to your great advantage. You will get your wish. All right. This is also 53 breaking down to an 8. You got a lot of 8s out here. 8, 8, 8, which is about business, leadership, and finding financial security within oneself and in your life and in your job. You could be self-employed with the 8 of Pentacles. You work for yourself. This is usually a teacher, entrepreneur, CEO, someone who owns their own business, very confident. Yeah, I like that. There's also going to be an arrest that escalates in violence. Okay? All right. Some of you, if you're in a relationship, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Someone may even have a sun in Capricorn. There is a materialistic relationship here. There's like a relationship built purely off of money. Okay? Spirit's also trying to warn you, if you're single, one of the things you need to learn is how to share financially, how to become independent as well regarding your career, so you don't have to compete with your partner. And others of you, I'm also seeing, like, Spirit's trying to warn you that you could be you're nurturing something right now, okay, that you need to stop nurturing. There's something you're nurturing financially, okay? It could be like you could even be in an unhealthy relationship right now. Could be your living environment, your job, something about yourself. There's something you're nurturing, all right, that you're going to have to stop nurturing. You could be doing this financially. For a lot of you, it's a relationship that's built purely off of money, or someone that you're in a relationship with that's in it for the money. Like they look for people who have money because they don't want to make their own. Okay? That's what I got for you. If messages resonate, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh, some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. You have Scorpio in your chart because 8 is the 8th house. So, thank you so much for being here. The divine's truth is stepping in to give you clarity through the clouds. You're very intuitive, rather you're a man or a woman here. So that's on your side. Remember, you are the Picasso. I just picked it up, and then you have Marilyn Monroe, fear is stupid, so are regrets. Some of you guys could even be doing, this could be a colleague, schoolmate, sibling, friend, or a coworker. Gemini, Virgo energy. This is someone who's like at work or something like that. This could be about your work. Marilyn Monroe was very attractive and sexy. A lot of people noticed her. And people thought that she just wanted multiple options, but she actually didn't. She just wanted to make sure that she was with the right one in one solid relationship. So it's like she couldn't help that she was naturally attractive and people gravitated towards her. But she was still someone who only wanted to make sure, if she wanted to be in a relationship, she was someone who wanted a relationship, wanted love one day with just one singular person. But she just never met that person. You get what I'm saying? So this is about realizing being in fear is stupid. Having regrets is stupid. Just do what you want to do. Build what you want to build. Make what you want to make. Be with who you want to be with. You want to be with someone that you're currently with, be with them. You want to be with someone brand new, be with that brand new person. You could be meeting someone brand new in the next 11 days, or someone's taking action. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Someone's taking action in the next 11 days, or getting a very masculine job in the next 11 days, something that makes you do tools. Although I think it could be feminine on some level. With the King of Cups, could be like sewing, Could be painting, sketching, something creative, music, poetry, dancing, videos, designing, something like that. Cartoons, I'm seeing cartoons. Some of you do anime, like you draw anime. That's so cool. That's so cool. You draw anime? Oh, I like that. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Later. Later, Libra. Love you so much. Oh, and if you want a personal reading, that's linked down below at the Etsy shop. But of course, a lot of you guys reach out to me through DMs. You'd be surprised how many people just reach out to me through DMs to buy a reading rather than going to the Etsy shop. So do either one, okay? if you like my services. Later. Thank you for the support and the love and the kindness and compassion from all of you guys. Love you.